What's happening in today's California? This is Craig Campbell for today's California. We're at the Galleta Meadows Estates out here in Borrego Springs. This is where the sculptures are. You guys have probably seen them. And I'm going to give you a little bit of drive through or drive about right here. There's just a serpent right in front of me here. Let me just drive right up to it. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is such a cool little spot here. I've already seen some people out here. Galleta Meadows, hundreds of sculptures. This is the serpent or the dragon that actually goes across the road here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me know where you guys are from and let me know that you guys can see what I am seeing. So I'm going to drive you through. These are dispersed about. So just stay with me and let me show you a few more. So right outside of Christmas Circle, I'm at Borrego Meadows, and this is really just a mile or so from Christmas Circle. And I'm going to make a left here and show you a bit of T-Rex. Beautiful day out here in Borrego Springs. Incredible. I'm out here previewing the Borrego Days. And of course, Borrego Days is on October 23rd and 24th. So you can see that I'm driving out here, a little bit of four-wheeling out here, but not really. SUV would be fine. Let me know you guys can see what I'm seeing, and a little bit of bounce, but I'm going to take you right up to these sculptures here. So accessible, either by car. Of course, you can get out and take a walk and enjoy these things as well. Really a lot of fun for families and for photo picture taken. So here we go. Let's pull right up to this. Let me know where you guys are from. Hey, Derrier, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Graham, hey, I missed the desert, miss you too. Thank you for joining me out here in Borrego Springs. So I'm going to continue to drive through here. You'll see various, there really are buried. There are so many of them out here. Along the way, you discover them. And of course, you can walk or you can drive like I'm doing. And here we go. Pull right up on these, give you a good view, hopefully. And you can see it out my window here. Little information in the comments about the artist. And of course, this area was set aside and these sculptures placed out here some time ago. Very, very popular event. Very popular. It's a must-see, of course, if you're out here in Borrego. Being so close, but oftentimes they can be missed because it's not so easy to find. So make sure you use your GPS, and you can see I got phone service out here, so that works as well. Show you this little guy here. Of course, just incredible for picture taking and a lot of fun. Of course, the kids love it. So much area to walk out here. Of course, it is warm, even though we are in fall, so make sure you dress accordingly. Lots of sunscreen, lots of water out here. It is the desert. Borrego Springs is surrounded by the largest state park, Desert State Park in California, Anza-Borrego Desert State Park. Continue to wind around. I see a camel out here. I'm going to go catch it. See if I can get to it. Part of the fun, of course, is just being out here and driving. Let me know where you guys are from. Please tag a friend and let them know that you are watching. I really appreciate that. Thank you to Coachella Valley YouTube and Insider's Guide on Twitter. Today's Cali on Twitter. Today's California.com. And, of course, on CoachellaValley.com. There's also an article on CoachellaValley.com about these specific metal sculptures. Give you some directions and some information and a map and other information to be able to get out here. ADD, thank you. Thank you for writing. I really appreciate that. Barbara, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. These are really cool. They're a lot of fun. Let me see what else I got. There's a few across the way here I'm going to take you to. Here's a little sign, the Galleta Meadows, LLC. I'm going to see if you guys can catch this. Maybe get some information for you here. Pull right up. Of course, this is privately owned and operated. And of course, it says hikeback, horseback riding, picnicking, photography, bicycling. Excellent. No motorized cycles, and there's no camping allowed on this property. So I'm going to catch a couple more before I head back into town. Of course, today we are previewing the Borrego Days, October 23rd and 24th. That is their Desert Festival kickoff at Christmas Circle. Of course, they have the famous flyover, vendors, live music, so much activity and so many things going on. You don't want to miss it. So you can just see as we're just kind of crisscrossing the roads, and then once again, a few more sculptures out here, and they are everywhere out here to be found. I think that's a part of the fun, a little bit of the treasure hunt. Let us know what your favorite one is, if you've seen it, been out here before. Sorry for all the bumpiness, but it gives you a little perspective on where we are and the experience I'm having right here. Hey, Carolyn, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Kathy from Anaheim. Hope you're having a great time today. So you can do just what I'm doing here. You could drive from sculpture to sculpture, or the ones that I've seen, of course, you could have walked to. Very simple, very easy, but I did want to kind of expedite and show you guys a bit of this, just to encourage you, let you guys know it's out here and totally worth the look-see. Got to be standing well over 10 feet tall. I'm going to say it probably is 20 feet long. So these are no small sculptures. And you just see how fun it is. You can see them placed in different spots strategically to enjoy, of course. The baby elephant and maybe the mother elephant, maybe a sibling, I'm not sure. Blue skies forever here. Of course, this is a dark sky, international dark sky community. There's only a couple of them really in California. Julian is also one. They have no stoplights in Borrego Springs. I think they have a few stop signs, no blinking lights, no evening lights. Of course, the idea is to keep it as dark as possible, the light pollution out, to get as best view of the stars as possible. So we got some desert tortoise here. Of course, these can live a long time. I think these are the dinosaur versions in some way. Kind of the Jurassic Park version. So I'm going to take you back out on the street and take you to where we started at the serpent. I might get out to show it to you. Keep you guys holding your breath again if you haven't seen the serpent. Was at the Borrego Springs Chamber of Commerce earlier today. Had an opportunity to interview Francoise Rhodes, the executive director of the chamber, and the president, Clint. Telling us a little bit of information about this wonderful, beautiful city. So I'm seeing palm trees and, of course, desert forever. Anza-Borrego is almost 700,000 acres and the largest contiguous state park in the United States. So once again, the serpent actually crosses over the road, and I am going to take us there. Here we go. One last time. If you have any questions, let me know. Of course, I'll fill it in the comments when I park and I'm done. I might get out here and just show you a sense of the serpent and just the fun it can be. Beautiful white sand out here, of course, the mountains surrounding me. Borrego Airport nearby, which is kind of fun. Let me just take you right up to the front of this. Pardon the intrusion, but here we go. Of course, as I get out here, it's just so easy to walk around these things. And of course, there's so much detail, handcrafted, handmade. Have some information in the comments, actually, giving you information about the artist and how you might be able to see him. And you can see this serpent continues on across the street, gives you the illusion that it's underground and on top of the ground, slinking through. See my vehicle right there. Galleta Meadows Estates. I'm going to take you guys all the way to the edge of the serpent here. Finish up my live right there. Little breeze blowing through. Beautiful, beautiful weather. I didn't check the weather before I came out here, but I'm going to say it's maybe 80 degrees right now, maybe. With this cool air, it feels like it could be a little bit less. So you can see right now, pretty much the only person enjoying this. On a weekend, this can be a very, very busy place, of course, as you could imagine. And for those that are visiting the state park, once again, I'll come right over here to the sign, kind of give you some information about it. It's a wonderful illusion of it, the serpent or the dragon in the sand here. Take you all the way back through. Maybe you can kind of catch what it looks like. Very difficult, of course. That's why I left my car there, so you can get a few of the dimensions. We just looked at a few of the sculptures earlier. We drove by them. You can catch them at the beginning of the live. Make sure you tag a friend and let me know where you guys are watching from. And if you have any other information that you'd like, of course, I'll add it to this live. I am Craig Campbell for Today's California. And I always appreciate you guys joining me on my adventures. Swing back around here and give you a view of the serpent. Make sure you get good directions. It is easy to kind of get lost out here. All the roads look similar once you get outside of town. I am in San Diego County. Anza State Desert Park. State Park actually runs Riverside County and San Diego County, and it might encompass some of the Imperial County as well. Almost 700 acres makes it the largest state park we have. I mean, look at this beautiful sand. You guys can just see it. Had a little bit of wind and rain here, so that's what has made this so beautiful, and pretty fresh tracks. Not too many people have been out here. In fact, I see besides my tracks maybe one other car track that's been out here. Hey, Dana. Owens Valley, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate that. Minnesota, Lori, appreciate you coming out here and taking some time to hang out with me today. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you me real quick and say thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Someone's pulling up behind. I'm going to turn you around one more time. You can see they just pull right up, how simple that is. And probably checking their cars for direction. And here they are. Craig Campbell for Today's California. Till next time.